Our program for the school includes the following. It will include a mandatory computational thinking class, which will educate the students on what computational thinking is and why it will help them think that way, setting the tone for the rest of the SIP classes. The classes it will include, but is not limited to, math, English, science, liberal arts, humanities, and business classes.
All of our classes will be integrated with one another and synchronized with computational thinking. In making the computational thinking awareness class a prerequisite into the rest of the curriculum, it ensures that the concept is grasped by the students and that they are ready for an intensive program of higher learning.
What is computational thinking, Dane?
Computational thinking. Well, life is what you make it. This is a very common phrase, but it remains the centerpiece of our theory. The human life, in all its complexity, may be broken down into algorithms similar to those found in computer programming.
And these algorithms vary depending on each person due to the fact that there are an incredible amount of variables with an immense amount of variety to them independently. However, there's a simple formula that may be used to delineate goals and their achievements.
Computational thinking may be coined as thinking like a computer. Sure, but what does this mean to us in reality? As computers are useless hardware without software, the same may be said about humans in their primitive form. Babies.
But babies are cuter, though.
This is true. And there are incredible similarities between that computers and humans hold. And it is that everything learned by humans and everything installed and in essence learned by computers have a function that contributes to the system as a whole.
For example, most computers have the capability to access the internet and therefore have access to information.
With that in mind, it is not that far of a stretch to comprehend the human capability of literacy as a program that gives us access to information.
No, what makes us superior to computers is the human aspect that grants us capabilities to use this information in ways that computers may not.
Yet,
the function of the information gathering ability remains the same. What is the human aspect that separates us from computers, Dane?
We have critical thinking skills that allow us to mesh our software programs together and on demand in order to problem solve, where computers lack the capability of thinking outside the box. As we are, in essence, software-less computers at birth, we must develop critical thinking skills. Start over.
I'm going to start. What is the human aspect that separates us from computers?
Or I can just, no, we can start off as we are, in essence, software-less computers at birth.
Okay, just keep going.
Okay. As we are, in essence, software-less computers at birth, we must develop critical thinking skills. Programming.
Okay.
Right here.
All right, let's start.
That's an outtake. As we are, in essence, software-less computers at birth, we must develop critical thinking skills.
Programming.
In order to effectively solve problems that we are faced with. Is this brain programming not what academia does to the human mind? Is this brain programming not what academia does to the human mind?
To a degree it is. A human's ability to pull from a much more developed repertoire of learned information.
Installed programs.
Right. We are ultimately receiving updates as computer operating systems do.
If an educational institute may be described as an... Yeah.
Okay.